right, guys, we are out here in Winchester Bay, Oregon. If you haven't been here, it is a massive set of dunes. And yes, we are sitting inside my Polaris Xpedition XB5, and we're gonna see if it can cut it out here. Stick with us. All right, guys, so again, we're out here in Winchester Bay, Oregon. We're currently driving through the sand dunes, going through a whoop section. And yes, we're in the Polaris Xpedition XB5. We built this thing out about a year ago. We'll talk a little bit more about the build as we go, but we have done quite a bit to it, right, Matt? I mean, it's about as built out as you can go.
Oh, yeah.
But with that said, we see a lot of stock machines out here, and they handle extremely well. So we're gonna kind of break it down, what the machine is, what we've done to it, and really whether it's a good machine to have out in the dunes and why. I guess first things first, Matt, you've really had quite a bit of seat time in this thing, right? We've taken it down to Sand Hollow. We've had it in our backyard. We've kind of used it as a gear hauler at times because it's a sealed cab. It can keep everything nice and enclosed, and there's a ton of storage opportunity, right?
Yeah, we got all the gear in here. We got the coolers in here, all the camera gear. And it's like driving a Cadillac through these dunes. We got AC going. Windows up, no sand in our eyes.
If we wanted to, we could be playing music right now, but we'll save you from that with a video. You know, one of the things that the Xpedition historically has gotten a bad rap of is just the noise. You know, it's tough. I think a lot of people that are going to the Xpedition platform are coming from a straight utility vehicle that is quieter. I mean, if you're looking at a Ranger, you know, a typical Ranger, for instance, yes, it is going to be a little quieter, and that's because it has less power. The Xpedition is truly a crossover machine of sport and utility, and with that, you're going to get a little bit more engine noise, but it's manageable for sure.
Yeah, it's comfortable. It's we're not drag racing out here, but it's keeping up and doing just fine up and down these dunes.
So we have, you know, a couple of our other machines that we have out here. Matt, you've been kind of following us around all week. We've got a couple supercharged Pro Rs. We have a Maverick R. I mean, from your perspective, how's this thing doing out here in terms of keeping up?
Good. I think it got just enough power to get you up and over what you need to do, and yeah, it's keeping up. It's faster than the quads. It's faster than the Toyotas out here, and you got all the storage and luxuries of being enclosed.
Yeah. Would you say, Matt, that there's anything that you've seen that you're like timid of, or you're like, I'm not gonna go up that?
There's some gnarly witch's eyes and steep dunes, but this has made it up it pretty well.
Autobots, transform and roll out.
Yeah, I would say, you know, be careful, right? There's some big stuff that, you know, even a Pro R is going to struggle getting up at times, and so you got to be selective with your lines. Everywhere that we've gone with our sport machines this week, you know, he's been 10 to 15 seconds behind. You know, he's rolling up right behind us, and one thing that we can't stress enough is the suspension on this. I mean, again, we're still going through this whoop section right now, and the Fox QS3s that are on these machines are absolutely unbelievable. I mean, it is soaking up every G out, every whoop that we go over. You kind of brace every time because you can see it, and you go over it, and it's like, oh my gosh, that was easy.
It's magic. This thing is incredible.
I mean, my Pro R soaks up that stuff really good.
Yeah.
But for this man, what it is,
yeah,
my goodness. Now, on this machine, we do have a long travel, right? We're running a Thumper Fab long travel kit. Gives us about 8 inches more width, and I would say that that's a critical. If you're gonna be out in the dunes and you're gonna be on anything that's tippy and you're not just running, you know, straight lines, having that extra stance is crucial.
The stability is great.
Just having more stability, lower center of gravity, is a big deal for sure. You don't want to be tippy out here, especially if you're out with your family. So definitely look at doing a long travel kit. And quite frankly, I mean, these machines need a long travel kit anyway. So, you know, it's one of our top recommendations and really one of our top upgrades that we see customers buy from us is a long travel kit.
We got the System 3 SS360s on this machine, 33-inch tires, and it's been getting us through these dunes no problem. And a combination of the Bikeman clutch kit and exhaust, just to give us that little extra power, buttery smooth shifting. It's been great out here.
Yeah, it's been an awesome combo. I mean, that's really, we've had these tires on since the beginning of coming out to the dunes in this machine, and it's been perfect. Now, one of the things that is super unique about these Xpeditions is just the ability for storage. So inside in the rear, we have it totally packed with a bunch of gear, equipment. We have a generator in there, a solar generator. I mean, we got a little bit of everything inside, but also on the outside. So we've got this SDR rack out here, and really there's a ton of different bed racks that are on the market. But the ability to just put anything and everything back here. We've got traction boards, we've got an AGM jack, we have fuel storage, we've got an air conditioner, a little bit of everything that we can store. And then to top it off, you can put a spare tire back here when you need to. And then really the highlight of this build is just the ability to put more in the bed. And so here, we've got more tool storage. We've got an AGM recovery rope. You can see that there's still some extra space on the side. And we even went as far as doing an ARB cooler in here. The ability to make this machine an overland build that can go anywhere and do anything, including here in the dunes, is pretty amazing.
We've had this loaded up with firewood, do some campfires down on the beach. We got our cooler. It's great.
Yeah, yeah. So the Xpedition platform out in the dunes, it's a winner. The creature comforts that you get and the storage capability that you get with the Xpedition that you just don't get with any other platform, it's night and day. Especially when you're out here, right, on a windy day like this, it's hot, and being able to sit inside away from the elements.
Air conditioned, windows up, no sand in my face.
Oh my gosh, it's been unreal. I mean, it is a game changer, and it works. It works out here in the dunes. If you guys have an Xpedition platform and you're needing parts or you have questions on your build, be sure to give our team a call. We have a few Xpeditions. We have a lot of experience with them. We've built a ton of them, and we'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, make sure you do so to stay tuned for more builds like this. Until next time, we'll see you out on the trail.